What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ruse Reviews, and today we are chatting about MailFX by Amit Mughal. So let's get into this. I told you, didn't I tell you? We're back with another app review. Had a few app reviews coming out over the last few weeks, so I thought I'd follow suit with this one, which is called MailFX. So, what is MailFX? MailFX is an app that allows you to predict anything your spectator thinks of by way of an email which you send to them before the performance has even started. The creator, Amit Mughal, who some of you may know from his other release, Lock Screen Prediction, where the prediction can be on the lock screen of your phone, has taken the creativity of what he's implemented with Lock Screen Prediction and given it all to you guys. So you can create your own custom images which get sent within this email. Within the email itself, you are having an image, which is essentially a picture of you. It can be holding a piece of paper. People have done it with chalkboard, so you can write in chalk, and there are many different fonts within this app, but there are many different ways to be able to predict something that somebody has thought of, all within this one image. Now, this image gets injected, for lack of a better term, into this email. So you can have stuff written prior, you can have the person that I'm sending this to is going to be thinking of, and then you have this image underneath, and then you can say thank you for playing or whatever your tagline is underneath, and then your email underneath that. This idea of getting your information into somebody's phone directly into their hands is something that I mentioned in my last review, which I think is a great bonus. But the fact that they have a physical image, this image can be downloaded to their phone, this image can be like a snapshot, can be saved or sent to anyone, and it's an image of you holding a piece of paper or a card, or as I say, a whiteboard, or anything that you can write on essentially, and whatever they're thinking of is predicted on this card or whiteboard, etc. It's super strong. And as I say, I like to give apps time to breathe once they get released. Now, this comes from a lot of experience of having creators get in touch with me and say, well, look, we want you to review this app. And I'm like, yep, I'll review it, but I'm going to give it a bit of time. I need to work it. And also what it does is it gives the creators time to get feedback from their customers. So what I mean by this is, as soon as this app came out, I saw it, I liked it, I liked the idea of it. I have used other prediction apps in the past. You might know PEP. I also used to use Augur by Mike Phillips and Confab, which I think was the other version of that. Just a way to be able to send an email prediction to the spectators. I should point out, by the way, that the spectators get the notification of the email and they can see the email in their inbox before the effect even starts, but you just get them to not open the email. That's there, they've seen it's arrived, but you don't get them to open the email until the end of the routine. So by giving the creators, in this case Amir, a bit of time to breathe with this new app, updates happen thick and fast. And this is what I love about app creation, is especially when you have creators like Amir that listen to you. So I remember when I started messing around with it, I was like, oh, we could tweak this, you could do that and make it a little bit better in this. And he immediately implemented these things into the app. Now, case in point, there's something like, obviously with apps like this, there is a server that these images are being uploaded to, and a server that has to be looked after and maintained. I'll get into that in a little bit. This server, when I first started using it, was a little bit slow. It took a little bit of time before the image would upload to the spectator's profile. And Amir listened to myself and other performers that were using the app, and he has now upgraded this server. So literally, the performance can happen and the image gets uploaded within 2 or 3 seconds. It's ridiculously quick. And as I say, I like to go out and try these things beforehand, and I have worked this. And I know that even with quite low signal, the speed that it takes to get this image to the spectator's phone, and you get a notification from this on your phone, is super quick. So I actually have to congratulate Amir and commend him on his efforts on upgrading the server, because it has made this effect super easy now. One of the best things that you can do with this is the amount of customization that you can do to create your preset images. So you can have many different images of yourself, creating many different presets, allowing you to create new effects on the fly. So you can have yourself holding a board, you can have yourself writing something down on a business card, or many different images that you can preset into the app that allows you to have many different reveals to send to your spectators. And along with this comes the absolutely flawless integration with other apps. other apps that use APIs such as Wikitest, Ellipse, and others of the like. The way that this is able to integrate from app to app and be able to have maybe multiple phones in play. Spectator 1 can have their phone out, Spectator 2 you can be doing Wikitest with, and the effect will allow whatever the person is thinking of through Wikitest to be predicted in the email on someone else's phone. I think that is super, super strong. Within MailFX, even though you can use other apps' APIs and integrate them with this app, which I think is one of the strongest ways, if not the strongest way to use it, there is a way to be able to write anything into the app. So Amir teaches you a method of where you can go back into the app and secretly write whatever you need to write, and whatever gets written will appear within this email prediction as well. The app itself is really, really neatly laid out and easy to follow, which makes it super user-friendly. For people like me who are a bit of a klutz when it comes to digital things, it's pretty easy for you guys to follow, and you'll be able to get creating in no time at all. Within the app, there is also a section of instructions, video instructions, which is also very, very helpful. I know a lot of people are visual learners, so if you have videos within the app which allow you to visualize what's going on, I know it's a lot easier to follow, especially when it comes to technology. Another thing to note, of course, is this is available for both iOS and Android. This leads me on to the next thing, which is the price. This app works on a renewal pricing structure, which I know a lot of people are going to poo-poo and go, oh no, that's it, I'm out. A renewal pricing structure, I don't want to hear it. But let me just say this to you guys now, because I know a lot of apps take a lot of time to maintain. And this one in particular, obviously there's a huge server, a huge quick server now, which is going to have all these images uploaded to it, and Amir has to maintain this. So let me break down the pricing structure for you guys. So here's the pricing structure, and I'm reading it directly from Amir himself. MailFX retails for $60 US, which gives you 1 year of subscription. You can renew that subscription for $20 US a year. Now, there is a limited offer, which is for the first 100 customers. So if you're getting in now, you'll be within those first 100 customers, because this is quite underground at the moment. And the special promotion is for 3 years for $60. And then subsequently all the years after that, $20 per year. But for 3 years, you're then saving yourself $40 all in all. Now, I know that seems a lot when we're chatting about pricing structures, and it's something I don't really want to chat too much about, because obviously people just want to pay a one-time fee and that's it. But I appreciate the amount of work that has to go into things like this when you're sort of having to upkeep a server and all the other stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And $20 for me as a working magician isn't that much after the first 4 year period. And obviously if you get in with a limited offer, you get those 3 years at a discounted price. But if you're a hobbyist, I can appreciate that this may not be as feasible for you as a working pro. But that's it really, guys. There's nothing more for me to say. I won't be reviewing it if I don't use it and have used it. And for me, it is up there with one of those super strong effects that affects people personally, because it's on their phone and you're leaving them with something, including your own contact details as well if you wish. But this is one of those apps that, again, is only limited by your imagination, because you have all these options for API inputs, all these options for writing your own covert texts in there as well. And I think if you use apps a lot within your work, then you'll get a lot out of this. Now, I realise the pricing structure might not be to everyone's taste, and it's probably geared slightly more towards professional performers than hobbyists. If you can afford that pricing structure over the years, then as a working performer, for me, it's a no-brainer. There's not much more for me to say apart from well done, Amir. It's a great, great app. I've been getting a lot of fun, a lot of use out of it, and I'm sure I will continue to do so. Pick it up, links in descriptions below, and I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Ciao.